I love sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So now that was
like a son. Two funny mamas. What's with the grip?
All right, couple funny ladies, two funny mamas in 3, 2, 1. Action.
Because he said.
I said I was going to count you in. Okay, so no music. I'm going to have them add that in later. So I'm going to count you in. So after I say 1, you're good to go.
Okay.
All right. You swallowed?
Don't say 1 yet.
You puffed? You swallowed?
Yes.
Two funny mamas in 3, 2, 1.
Hey,
everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Two Funny Mamas. I'm Sherri Shepherd, and this is our guest host for today.
It's not COVID. It's smoke. I was trying to get it out before the show went live. I'm out. It's out.
B-Phlat is our guest host who just so lovingly said yes to filling in for Kym Whitley today. So appreciative, girl.
Well, I'm always honored when you ask me.
Girl, I'm so thankful because it just was it's just wait, hold on one second. I'm gonna go back to the microphone.
What do you have on, Sherri?
I've been working out. Look, from the gym.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a cat suit. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. You looking good.
I've had this workout shirt since 2001.
And how many days are you going to work out before you give your body a break and rest and let your body rest? You're supposed to rest in between workouts.
You know what it is because I went through this big depression because I had started working out. And here's the thing, when you get into a groove and then you stop, it just messes you up with anything. And I had started working out 2 years ago before COVID and was really getting into a great groove. Going 3 times a week, not missing a session. COVID hit, they closed up the gyms. And I tried to work out with Andre. He would come over and teach Kym and I like self-defense classes, but it wasn't the same as being in a gym. And I had joined like 24-hour fitness and I was going, but they closed all the gyms. So then that happened. Then coming out of it, I tried to start working out again. Then I fractured my toes and I couldn't go for, almost 16 weeks. That was because, when you work out, this because Dennis, your husband, trains. It produces endorphins in your brain, the feel good stuff.
But that's why I do different stuff because I don't always work out like I should. And that's what pisses him off. Because he'd be like, I'm a trainer and look at your body. People wouldn't be able to tell that I trained you. Because, Sherri, I don't feel like I'm the opposite. I don't have to go. I don't like the gym.
Yeah.
So I'm one of them people that because I like just to work out with me wherever I'm at. I guess from being on the road, I always felt like do something in the room or because I'm always by myself, I'm just used to that. So like when I get in the gym, I don't like to wait on people on the equipment. I don't know. I don't like being around other people when I'm running. I just don't like stationary stuff. That bores me. So that's why I like to be out and run and
I love it because
approach.
I just want to get to the place. I've always heard people who talk about they can't miss a day of the gym. They talk about it's like brushing your teeth. And it always interested me because I always wanted to be like, I want that feeling. Because right now I don't like going to the gym. I go because I know I need to. But I've always wanted to be one of those people that was like, I can't wait to get to the gym. I can't wait to get to the gym. And so every time I started it, I had to stop. Like I said, fractured toe, then I had plantar fasciitis. I couldn't go. But here's what I found out, though. I hear what you're saying, B. But again, those endorphins, it's the feel-good stuff in your brain. When you start getting that and then you don't have it anymore, it can cause you to go into a depression, which is what happened with me. I was getting so much of it that when I didn't have it, I literally went into a depression. You don't see it. You're not going to see me crying all the time on the internet, crying on the podcast, but it was hard. I didn't want to post anything on social media. I just was going through it. And then I was eating more because I was going through this depression. And I started again working out. And the reason why I need a trainer, why I would do well with Dennis, is because that girl pushes me in ways that I would never push myself. One sit up, one, something with a weight, and I'm stopping. But she pushes me so much, and and she said to me today, she goes, I wish I could tell you it's going to get easier, but it's not. And I was like, what a horrible thing to say. That's terrible. But I feel good on. My energy level, like I'm tired now because I get up at 4 a.m.
I know, I see your ass.
Yeah, I'm up at 4.
I guess because, like I told Chris, I'm one of them people that I just like to stay ready. So with me having a regimen and it not necessarily being, I just like you said, that rush. So if I'm not doing yoga, working in the yard or sweeping out, long as I'm active, like I've been one of the people just got to do something. But I don't feel like I have to work out every day. But I feel like I got to do something because all my goal is to look good naked. I don't be one of the people like, oh, here come the summer. I got to get, because I already be ready. Because I just feel like if I do something, I don't down myself if I don't. Because when I couldn't run, and believe me, Dennis know I was sick. I couldn't run. My meniscus was torn. And that's my thing. I love to run. Just this morning, we just had this little thing I said. He was like, I said, I'm about to get back to running. And he's like, yeah, let's hit the track. I said, I ain't running around no damn circles. And he was like, and you ain't running around on no damn streets. And then I got an attitude because I'm not supposed to run on the street. But I know I'm hard-headed because I've done it. So what I'll do is modify me. I'll be like, well, since I can't run every day on the street, I'm going to run 2 days on the street. And then I'll walk and do something else. As long as I know, I just feel better knowing I'm doing something. Dennis tries to push me to be like, well, you need to have a muscle like that. And I feel like I just want to have something that I do. Like who inspires me, Sherri? My grandmother, because she's 90 plus and she's been walking every day of my life and never missed a day. And when she does, she don't feel bad about it. But she always felt like her goal is to just stay healthy. And that's my goal. So I never looked at it like I need to get my muscles together because Barbados is coming up in December and da-da-da-da. I'm like, no, I'm going to be ready. I'm ready now. I can throw my bikini on and be like, boo, pow.
See,
so
well,
I think that's me because you know what it is? I have girlfriends that dress all boot, doo-doo-doo-doo when we go out, titties out. But when we get to the beach, they got the whole piece on and the wrap and the hat and all this stuff. I be like, and then like I look at my pictures up here. I'm the only one out of 36 people in the group with the bikini on. But I'm the only one that don't ever be out when we regular dress with like a V cut. Everybody, you look at our pictures when we go out, they got the black dress on and and I was like, we are in the Caribbean. Why y'all got all these drawers on? I ain't had none of that on. They had on drawers and all this extra stuff. I said, nah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That defeats the purpose. But then they was talking about me, Sherri, for getting up doing yoga in the morning. And it's not, they think I do it for just like to just stay in shape. And it helps me all mentally, spiritually, physically. I just do it because I need it. Yeah. And that's something I can do everywhere, anywhere I go. I don't be worried about no. Now that probably would stress me if I couldn't do yoga. Like if I couldn't just sit and meditate or just if I had an ailment that prevented me to. So I understand when you're saying in terms of being in the gym and doing something that really, that fits you, that gives you that release. So yoga does that for me. And if I couldn't be able to do it, because I even do it in the shower in the morning when I'm stretching. Just to,
you do your yoga?
Yes, to loosen up. Because as I get older, I don't care how much you do. It's just genetics. Your body is going to just stiffen up. And
yes, it does.
Like my knees are bad because I run a lot. And as I get older, you get You lose, the cartilage in your knees.
You lose that cartilage. Yeah.
Yeah, I do stuff in the tub when I'm taking a bath. I do stuff when I'm in the shower all the time, stretching, bending over, just keeping my body limber and loose. And as you get older, you need that. That's why when older people fall,
breaking stuff.
Yeah, breaking stuff because they don't keep their body moving. They don't get limber. And if you don't, your bones stiffen up. When we wake up in the morning, Sherri, what we do?
Everything be tight.
Yes,
limping, be hurting, everything. That's why I said I wanted to go to the gym and treat my body better. My recovery time is but I'm literally I have gone every day with the exception of Sunday because I'm chasing that high. I feel like it's like being addicted to crack. Like I'm really tired when I start. I hate doing all of the exercises. I cry when I'm done because I can't believe I did it. But then like 4 hours later, a high hits me where I have so much energy and I'm so clear-headed. And then around 7 o'clock, my body starts shutting down. Like I'm crashing and burning. So I got to find a balance in there because I can see the working out. I've not lost a pound, but I can feel the muscles. Like, can you see? I can see.
I can see the muscle in your thighs.
I can see the muscles coming in my arm.
Yeah.
Like I can see the definition in my arm. Ooh, I'm musty. Ooh, that workout just
damn.
I can see the muscle tone.
And see, I feel like when I do like this, it looks like I got a muscle. That's all you got to do is look like you got a muscle. Look. Don't look like I got a muscle. Look. When you do like that, look like you got a muscle.
Yeah, you can see it's like little definition things. And I saw it in your arm. Little definition things that are coming in my arm, coming in my stomach. And so I can see it. But it just, that feeling of when you feel good. Are you
doing this to break out in a bikini?
Well, I was trying to figure out Flat. My birthday is coming up April 22nd.
And 4 days after my
4 days. Oh yeah, because yours is April 18th.
16th.
April 16th. And I did an old school glam Hollywood photo shoot for my 54th. So I'm going to be 55. I'm going to be on tour with Babyface and Kym. So it's not like I can have a party like I did last year. Yeah, I'm on the full circle tour with Babyface and Kym. And so last year
he better get some chest hairs. I'm sorry, he better get 3 chest hairs.
I kind of usually be chest hairs. Some people are smooth though. Some men are really smooth.
You like a smooth chest?
Some men don't have that. Yes, I like a smooth chest. All that hair.
Like I don't like a beady taco chest. I like a nice
a little beady taco.
I don't like a beady taco chest.
A little beady. Girl, no. So I'm I did an old school, like a glam, old school Hollywood photo shoot last year. So because I'm on tour, I can't really prepare and do a photo shoot like I would want to. So I think, yes, my goal may be to do a bikini to see if I can get in it. I'm still talking to myself about it. Me, myself, and I are still having a discussion because myself is like, bitch, are you sure you're gonna be ready? Then me is like, I think I'll be ready. And then I is like, I'm not even trying it. So we're a little bit at odds, me, myself, and I. We gotta talk about it some more. We haven't even found the swimming suit. Any suggestions on a good 55?
Because I bought all my. Oh, you not on a swimsuit or something to do to turn 55?
Something to do when I turn 55. It'll be a photo shoot. So it just,
well, I was about to say, if you want to get some cheap swimsuits and try them on, go to Walmart. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. Just to try it on.
Yeah, just to be exactly. They're like $5 a piece for the bottom and the top if you want to get a good, feel. But
and just see what it feels like.
Do when you're turning 55.
Yes, I really can't do anything because I'm on tour. Matter of fact, April 2nd, I'm going to be in Philly. You want tickets? You and Dennis to see Babyface and Kym?
I have to look to see if I'm here.
Oh, are you going to be in town? Yeah, that's right.
Right, I might be on one of my... Girl, I'll be moving around and I'm scheduling these frugal flips like crazy.
This is good.
So I'm going to start the third one. I have 2 coming up after that, I'm trying to just get my life together. I have to see,
trying
but
to find
if
about.
I'm here, of course, I would love to come to the show.
Yeah, because
And
let me
then,
know.
yeah,
I'm only
definitely.
it's only one night.
Okay.
And then I got to get
April
everything
2nd.
together, girl.
I
You know what?
know.
Because I have to move to New York, and I'm stressing over that. That's just a big, because for most part, I'm on tour with Babyface and Kym, so I can't have the garage sales I want, and I have all this furniture that I was trying to sell. But you know what I did yesterday, girl? Let me tell you what I did. The cleaning ladies were over cleaning the house, and I said, "Excuse me, por favor. Voy a vivir en Nueva York en junio. Le gusta mi, ¿cómo se dice, furniture?" That's what I said to
And
them.
they said,
How you say
we'll
furniture?
be
I said,
back.
would you like my furniture? I gave my furniture away to the cleaning ladies.
As you should. And when they came back at 6:30 with the truck, because they
Well, they're
left at
coming in
5.
June.
I'm just
They're going to come in June to pick it up.
Good.
But you know what I love? This is what I love when I gave it away to the ladies. I told them exactly what I was giving away. Jeffrey's got an amazing bedroom set with a desk and nightstand and a video game stand, and my bedroom set and dresser drawers and mattresses. I got great mattresses, but I'm not taking anything. And so, as opposed to putting it on Facebook Marketplace and then some, because my bedroom set I've had it for 10 years, but it's a really great bedroom set. It costs a lot.
Really
It just,
heavy.
I thought I would have it for 20 years. And instead of somebody going, well, I only want to give you 500 because it got a scratch. What if I give you 2? I only got 195. And I'm going, no, I need a few thousand. No, but it
Exactly.
it gave me more joy to say, would you like my bedroom set? Because it's a California king. And let me tell you something, when you in bed with somebody in a California king bed, you got to go 7 miles to get to them. If you hot flash, having a California king is the bed to
Well,
have.
I should have came out there and shipped that shit back here with my hot flashes. That bed
I'm
bigger than my
telling you,
bedroom.
see how big my bed is?
I know it's bigger than my bedroom. That's what I'm talking about. That shit can't fit nowhere up in my house.
When I told them, I said, y'all can have all of this, the dresses, the bedroom. I got a sign that says thankful above my bed. Take it all. They held each other like they had won some stuff on The Price is Right. And that made
Sherri,
me
that's
feel so good.
Yeah, that's a blessing. That is definitely a blessing because first of all, they probably need it and they're gonna take good care of it.
Yeah.
And they already been in your house, so they know what's there. So it ain't like you got to worry about new people roaming around, picking through shit.
Yeah, that's another thing, B.
Exactly. So you did the right thing because like you said, it was on your heart. But like you said, you ask your pastor all the time, you pray on it. And that was the best thing to do because you ain't going to hoard it. And then you're going to be mad because people ain't going to give you the money
that I want, that I know it's worth.
Exactly.
So I
it's
told
like when
them
you give,
even trying to sell my clothes.
You did the right thing. Now I got to get on out there to be the recipient of the rest of your good giving.
I'm putting on my shoes and my clothes. I'm just like, I'm telling my girlfriends, just come in my closet. Because it's so little space in New York. I'm in a house. I'm moving to an apartment. It's so little closet space that I just can't take all of this stuff. And so as opposed to trying to sell all this junk on Poshmark, and it's not junk, it's nice stuff on Poshmark.
It's nice stuff.
I'm just telling my girlfriends, come in, and that includes the cleaning ladies, come in, and what you like, I'll separate the stuff I'm taking. Just take it. Because I'd rather somebody use it and enjoy it.
Edie know what I like. You know my size because you got everything in like 5 different sizes.
Are you gonna take the jumpsuit back you gave to me?
I can't do that with that jumpsuit. I ain't got no ass. I'd have to go get some booty pads and have them sewn in the back, way up here on the back.
Do you not have booty pads?
I ain't got no booty pads.
I got Spanx that have hip pads and booty pads. I have several of those. Would you like?
But I don't wear drawers and stuff on stage. I be having flashes. I can't have all that shit on. I told Krista that I didn't even know I walked out this house with my house dress on, with no bra on, went to the post office.
Okay, you
wind blowing
into
everywhere. Dude, yes, and I said it out loud. Even I told the 2 old ladies in line, I said, I can't believe I'm standing up here with no bra on, titties pointing down. And the wind just sticking to the little house dress thing. I said, Lord, I done turned into my mama already. I ain't even care,
How did
Sherri. I
you
was like,
turn into her? What
I don't know.
happened?
It's sad that when you get older, you just, you know what it is? You get comfortable with yourself and you don't care anymore. And it's not that you don't care about how you don't look. It's like you don't care what people think.
You don't care what people think.
Yeah, you don't care what people think. And like when we were younger, we were so consumed with, look, we wore each other's clothes, and you'd be like, well, girl, I can't wear that this week because you wore it last week, bitch. I'm gonna wait another week before we rock that again. But now, when you get older, you be like, I told Dennis, stop going out here across the street with them jogging pants on and them dress shoes, no drawers. I was like, you can't. He said, well, I ain't thinking about these people. I said, we're turning into our parents.
Did you say sweatpants with dress shoes and no drawers?
Yes,
So the
and
crack
no
in his
drawers.
butt is showing too.
With
Oh,
you know,
my
you
goodness.
can't be having men can't have no jogging pants on with no drawers
No.
at all.
It's
He
too
said, I'm
much.
just going across the street to get it. And see, that's what I said. I was like, I didn't even realize it, Sherri. I walked straight out of here with that thing on, like, let me go on over here, and that's how old people do it. They just
That's
walk
how they
straight
do
out
it.
the
That's
house.
what I'm
They
saying.
don't give a damn.
You have not done anything to shield yourself against that. And now you are the
And I
very
was
thing
like,
that you
I can't be
discussed.
coming out the house, going places with no bra on. This is
Girl,
ridiculous.
you
This
tell
is
you
just
married. When you single,
yeah.
you can't be doing that. Girl. Got to put some clothes on and some mascara. Because you never
Well,
know who you're
yeah.
going to meet and where you're going
And
to
that's
meet.
exactly what Yvette says, my best friend over the weekend, because she was taking forever to drop me off. I was like, bitch, you just dropping me off at the hotel. You're not even getting out because you can't come in the building. You ain't got no COVID test. But you just never know. I said, well, if we run into somebody between now and then, it's not good, bitch, because that means we had an accident. It's like, we shouldn't be seeing nobody between your house and the hotel. Why are you doing all of that? I might just stop and somebody might see.
When I tell you, yeah, when you single, because you just never know
You just
at
never
what
know.
point somebody comes around the corner and you looking whacked out. And men are very visual people. I'm learning so much about men from my son. My son is very visual. Like the way I look now, I got my long wig on, I got my makeup on. Jeffrey would be more prone to give me a kiss. When I look raggedy taggedy, he's like, Ma, what's going on? So he treat me like a 16-year-old who don't like me. So men are really visual.
Jan, you know my cousin Jan, whose hair I cut. So when she gives me stuff, like her son will be like, "Oh yes, take some to cousin Bev." Her son, he has a crush on me. I'm his cousin, but he always says, "Miss Bev is so beautiful. I love the way she looks." So Jan was like, "Kasim, when you get older, are you gonna want a woman that looks like Miss Bev, and, take care of herself?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, well, most men want a woman that reminds them of their mom. Most, right? And he was all like, no. I was cracking up. She talking about Uncle Dennis gonna beat you up having a crush on his wife. He's like, I don't have no crush on her. I just think she's so nice and she's so beautiful. He got a crush on her. He 12. And he'd be like, yes, Miss Bev. Yes, cousin Bev. He always.
Let me tell you about that 12-year-old. That 12-year-old gonna be 20 in 8 years.
Exactly. He can't be having no crush on me. I'm his cousin. Shit.
Well, that's a certain law against that kind of
exactly. But I'm just saying he's so funny. But his visual is like, because he's a kid, but he don't look at his mom and be like, oh yeah, I want a woman like mom, because he's a kid. But he'll see that. When he gets older, he'll probably be attracted to women that have traits like his mom.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When I'm so tired. I don't even remember.
Jeffrey are going to be dating women like his mom. And that's why y'all not going to get along. She's going to be feisty. Oh, Lord, Chris, you had to throw that up.
Chris, what you throwing up? Good grief, a picture of me. And that's another thing. I'm giving that poll away.
Don't nobody want that poll. Don't nobody want that poll. Don't take that poll. That can't. I'm gonna put a sticker when I get there. Don't take this poll. You don't want this poll. The CDC got to come get that poll.
Look, that poll is sanitized and very clean. That poll has given me many nights of a pleasure. I've learned to do that poll.
What you doing on there now? Were you cleaning or exercising or just?
No, I was trying. That's when I first put it up, and I was trying to because you can take it with you. I took it. That was in Canada, so I took
Why
the
you not
bowl
gonna
with me
take
to
it with
Canada because I was in quarantine when they had the quarantine in Canada. You had to quarantine for 12 days, so I was in the middle of quarantine. So I was like, I might as well work on my pole skills.
Well, there you go.
So it has
But why
served
you
me
ain't gonna
well.
take it to New York?
I'm gonna be too busy to be doing pole dancing. I got a talk
That's
show.
good exercise.
Yes, I know, but I'm gonna work out with a trainer. I got this talk show. I got Dish Nation, and Chris keeps telling me I have to have to do Two Funny Mamas.
Oh, the one thing that you have the most help on that takes you an hour each week is the one thing you look at like it's a red herring. I'm glad this is the first thing I've said on the show because boy, you got to prioritize, Sherri.
It's so hard. It's like launching a talk show. Y'all don't even know. I'm not complaining because I said right on
That's
this
what you
talk show
asked
with
for.
you, with this podcast with you, B, and I asked for this. It is an incredible amount of work, and I'm very up to it, which is why I've been working out at the gym to get my energy level together because it's not just 4 women sitting at a table or 2 people. It's one woman named Sherri, and I need to be in shape mentally and physically, spiritually, emotionally. So that takes a lot. So and then a life work balance, because if I say I want to be in a relationship, then where does he get some of my time? You know what I'm saying?
No, ask Dennis about that.
Well, I will have to ask Dennis because a man told me, and it made much sense. He said, if you always busy and you're always doing something, then why you want to be in a relationship? You need to stay single. And I was like, oh, wow. That's
But you're
very,
not
very
always
true.
busy. And that's why you have time for a relationship. So then it's a matter of what time.
Prioritizing.
Yeah, that's why you have the Taco Tuesday. Like today, I was like, oh, are we doing our speed date today? Which is where I'm like, oh, just walk with me to the store. We hold hands, act like we on a date, get an ice cream and kiss, come back. It might take 10 minutes. That was our speed date. So you have to create shit like that to find time.
Oh, I think that Chris would be a great funny mama. I think that Chris.
That's what it is, huh? That's the whole thing. Yeah. All the co-hosts and everybody else, you're going with the white dude from St. Louis to plug in.
Yeah, because I think you could take it home with another NAACP Image Award, Chris.
If you don't think I'm gunning for another one, oh, doctor, that's gonna be. I'm gonna get one every year.
I think we could be nominated next year. We have some good stuff. I think we have a lot of.
Not with this episode. I was smoking.
Okay, B, that sage that you lit to make your room smell better. Listen,
look, I want them to always get an award. They can't be like, "Oh, who was that headphone there?" They be like, "Who was that?" We don't know who that was with that voice. That was on there smoking. Somebody's uncle, looking like Billy Idol.
Now, listen, I do have a legitimate question. I'm curious, and B, you probably want to know about this too as you get your show ready for TV or your next step. Sherri, you're creating a new show. Now you've got an experienced team, but what does that look like? What is the planning? Like, how does that work? Does it go, okay, we'll have these guests on, or we're going to have this style of show? Like, what, can you give us anything?
Gosh. Before we even talk about guests, we got to figure out what is this show about? What is it doing? You know, when you look at Wendy Williams, it was curated for her to do hot topics in the way that she did it, because that's what she did on the radio. But that's not what I do. So it's like, what does Sherri do? Sherri loves to bring joy. She loves to inspire. She loves to make people laugh. Making people laugh. That means people coming on like B-Phlat, who would be regular characters on the show. So you got to think about what kind of segments do I want? I love inspiring people to get past fear. So, you know, how do you combine those elements of I want to inspire people? I want people to get past their fear. I want them to laugh. I'm very much into women empowerment. So how do I combine that? I'm very much into giving women a platform. So how does all of that work into a talk show that is going to entertain? So we haven't even talked about guests. Set design. What does the design look like of the set?
Oh shit, that's where you need me on the set. Oh,
careful, Sherri.
Come in there
Careful,
flip
Sherri.
Wendy shit. I flip Wendy shit. They be like, we ain't got no budget. I'm like, shit. Sherri be like, let me call B-Phlat. I come up there and flip all that shit. They'd be like, oh, look at Sherri new set. And I'd be like, and we took all Wendy's wigs and we made this nice curtain. And we, oh, Sherri, I'll hook your shit up. Don't worry about no set. Tell them you don't worry about no budget for the set.
This is what's
they
so
need to
funny
watch
to me.
Tighten Up Tuesday. I come up there and turn that set out.
This what I love is because everything you was listening, he was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Inspire
that's
people.
I come in on that. That's
Run
right.
past the fear. Yeah. I said, I need to get this set design. Oh, shit. That's what let me stand up. That's
Exactly.
Let me do it again.
That's right.
I'll lay that
B
shit
calls
out.
her own. B calls. If B was a football team, she'd be the quarterback and the receiver.
I be like, all these bras Wendy left here, can't nobody fit. We hanging them over the chandelier. Watch, we do some shit with these, spray paint them, drape them around the lights. It'd be dope.
oh my gosh,
Sherri.
girl.
I'll lay your set out. I don't do shit else on the show.
That's why I love doing this podcast, because
just
it
telling
makes
you.
me laugh
You
hysterically. Well, that's
Chris,
part
can't
of
you see
it.
me? Can't you see me laying that set out?
I definitely can, and I
We
hear
got tea light candles and all the Sherri shoes going up the as she come down.
tuna can lights.
Oh, yeah, Tuna King light and all the Sherri shoes they line the walkway when she come out, right? So they go down the steps, a shoe on each side. And some of Wendy's leftover shoes have a tea light candle, each shoe going down the steps.
Okay, that's
It'll
very
be dope.
funny and very creative. I love that. It's all of that. Normally, it takes people a year to come up with what B-Phlat said. Pilots for talk shows usually are a year in the making. By the time you see them come out, they've been developing it over a year. I literally have 2 months. I got 60 days to figure out how my show is going to be different from Wendy Williams. 60 days. Then you talk about my theme song. What is my theme song? Because my theme song has to represent who I am, this show, what it's going to be like. What kind? Then we get on to what kind of, like I said, the segments. Then we get on to what kind of guests. Are they going to be able to come on this set and sing? What kind of, who can we book? So, yeah.
Well,
It's a lot of meetings.
What's your vision? What do you see on your first day when you walk out, other than me imitating you and warming up the crowd?
I was gonna and be
Chris,
playing.
did you hear me say and warming up the crowd?
Oh, I was waiting for
What
you
do
to
you-
suggest that you play trumpet for her intro
No.
song. Yeah, B, you're gonna have yourself in everything.
What do you see? Well, I'm gonna have to be there, Chris, because I'm gonna do the set, and then if something go wrong, because you know it's gonna be fruitful.
Yeah, one of them bras fall off the seat.
Right, they gonna be. I'm gonna be on the set to fix the bra.
God forbid a bra fall on Michelle Obama's head.
So you know I'm gonna have to be on standby. So while I'm there warming up the crowd, Chris, as I was saying, and I see Sherri walk out. How do you see yourself walking out? I'm sure you've dreamed about it. This ain't the day. This ain't your first time thinking about it.
I don't think
Yes,
a
you do.
walkout is gonna
No,
be
like
too
when you
different.
walk
from
out,
how-
what do you see? Like who do you see on the show, or how do you see yourself? Like what kind of vision or colors for the
Right.
set? Or yeah, have you
Walking
dreamed of
out would
any
be
of that?
the same, I think, as what I do, but it's like, what kind of segments do I see? I don't
Yeah, like
know
what do you
yet.
see? Oh,
Yeah, that I don't know yet. But even the guests, how are they going to come out? Are they, they come out? Can they come out a different way? How do we make this more social media friendly?
right.
That kind of stuff. So it's a lot of phone calls, a lot of dinners with executives, a lot of Zoom meetings. Plus, we're booking the show for when I'm on Wendy now. Once a week, a month. So please, I'm not complaining because I cried here and said I want my own talk show. But this is the stuff that comes along with it.
With the
It's the stuff-
development, yep.
Because
But see, that's the
everything
thing.
falls, they won't say, oh, the bra fell off because B-Phlat designed the thing and she didn't. They're going to go, Sherri, the bra fell off, Sherri. You live and die by that sword. So everything good, I get
And
credit
then you have
for
to say,
it.
and that's
Everything
why I'm a
bad.
comedian. Shit, put that bra. Be like, B-Phlat, come out here and get this damn bra that fell. And that's
Okay.
what's gonna set you apart. You still have to be
Oh,
you and inject you into that
yeah.
show. But I
So
think
everybody
that it's going to be, like you said, more inspirational. So you're going to look to your friends, look to your positive sources, make sure you feature people that are doing amazing things. Chris, it sounds
Absolutely.
like you only need to have one person on the show.
It sound like what?
Sound like you only need to have one person on the show.
B, that's
Well,
so
like,
nice of you to
I'm gonna have different
suggest
comedic
me.
panels. Like I'm gonna have you on B. Like y'all want Flame Monroe. I want people. I love Robin Montague.
You're
I
not going to
want
have me on there,
Eleanor
Sherri. I'm going
Kerrigan,
to
Amy
already be there.
Pasquale.
You're not hearing me. You're not going to have to have me on there. I'm going to already be there. If I had to sleep on the motherfucking set in the bleachers and get up in the morning and be like, let me get these carpets together.
Get your day started.
Let me go get my day started. Like, they didn't even know I slept here. Sherri going to be like, B, why are you here? You know I'm warming up the crowd. Y'all going to put me out. Y'all going to have 2 crowd warmers. Then unofficial one, that's me. Like, they better not put me out this shit. They going to see me. I'm going to be right next to whoever it is. No, you know I'm acting a fool.
What if B chases bad acts off the stage like the Sandman?
Oh, no. Now, that's one thing. Sherri, no, I would never do is embarrass her. I ain't no damn clown because we've been friends for like 25 years.
It won't be, you know, for me, my vision, Liberty B-Flat, is think Ellen, think Oprah, mix them together. And
at least your goals aren't super lofty.
Exactly. Right? She said
but
it.
You know me. I love inspiring people. I love empowering women. I love when a young girl asks me a question about how does she empower herself. I love doing
maybe you
that.
should have a segment called Ask a Young Girl.
Yeah, something like that. I want to put a couple who's been married for 30 years and ask them a bunch of questions. I want to, you know, if somebody wants to go skydiving, because that's what they're scared of, I'm going to go skydiving with them. So it is.
Okay. That's what's up.
Good. I want it. Yeah, I want it to be more than I'm just talking about the Kardashians and you telling me what you're wearing.
So when I
want mental, like I did a segment on mental health when I filled in for Wendy before. That was important to me because I saw people around me committing suicide and I saw people around me having breakdowns, nervous breakdowns. And I have people around me now who are like, this COVID has been bad for them being by themselves and they don't know how to come up out of depression. I want a mental wellness segment. How do you do that and give you tips?
You know, what I experienced over the weekend was really great sharing between me and my best friend, because even though we've been best friends for 20 plus years, you still don't really know a person. So like as we were talking and she was sharing and it was just really good bonding to like 4:30 in the morning. And it's like now I've learned something about her that made me have a better understanding. And I honestly believe like when people are going through mental health, they can't always pick and choose who they want to talk to. It's like the person they really want to talk to about it, they can't reach them. So it's like people go see therapists and counselors because they can be unbiased. Like they don't know the situation and, you know, they're general and they just can listen. But it's like when they leave, they still have that same problem because it's like, now I got to go back. I got to keep coming back because you still haven't solved it with that person. Mm-hmm. So it was funny. It's like after we had this conversation, she was talking to me about how she solved it with that person and being able to just talk. She's like, I spent all this goddamn money talking to these people. You see what I'm saying? And still just, she felt like they were getting her to a point where she can say something to them. But it didn't help because it really just took her being comfortable wherever she was in life.
Wherever she was,
And then her saying to me, you just listening and learning and listening to me about this whole situation totally helps. And I said, that's what friends are supposed to talk about. Not dumb shit on Facebook and, oh, this man left me, and talk about what's really going on with you and why
what
you can't
is really going on.
Yeah. If I'm your girlfriend and it's some deep shit, why spend $175 every time you go see somebody? When you get done talking to me, bitch, you better. You see what I'm saying? You are better because that is what you needed. You really needed that person that can listen to you. And that's why I say girlfriends can pick and choose who that girlfriend can be. You can't talk to all your girlfriends about everything. Sherri, you know
No,
that.
you can't.
So that's why you have different girlfriends that serve different purposes. So I'm just glad that I'm that one that I know she can share that. And then I was like, wow, I didn't know that. And we hugged and we cried and I felt for her. And I was like, now I understand. But I was all like, bitch, I went through that too. But everybody shares shit differently. They internalize things differently and like a different experience. So when we talked, she was like, I'm so glad I was like, I never knew this about you after all.
See, and you guys got a chance to like talk and share.
And she needed that. And I needed that because it helped me to learn how to just sit and listen.
See, I think
everything's
great.
not about me. And I'm learning that as I get older. Because, I'm one of the people that, pull yourself up by your bootstrap, bitch. Just get over it. Everybody. I'd be like, oh, bitch, everybody been slapped. Everybody been, you know what I mean? Like, get it together. But I can't, because I can get it together, doesn't mean everybody else can. So that's why I'm learning to be more empathetic. I can empathize. Sympathize, but I don't always have that empathy.
Different.
Right. So that's why I'm learning as I get older, and I check myself, and that's all with growth. And it's like, okay, let me just kind of take a day to be relational and just kind of listen to people. It ain't about me.
Do you feel like
everybody don't have my experiences? Do
both of you feel like if both of you have, you just brought it up, that as you get more empathetic, life is actually a little easier to navigate? I made a really conscious choice to like stop being confrontational and just kind of assess things better. And I'll tell you what, like it is way less stressful because it's just like I probably let some things go that I'm like, maybe they're walking all over me, but who cares? Like in a certain situation, right?
Yeah, it comes with getting older and just wanting peace of mind.
Right.
Because let me tell you, peace of mind is very hard to find and it's underrated. And there's a lot of people who don't have it.
Girl, I have peace of mind. And people be like, how you have peace of mind? You be so broke. It's not about money.
It's not about money.
Isn't everything. Thank you. It's about money you make, you manage, and you do whatever. Like my daddy said, it ain't how much money you make. It's what you do with your money when you get it. So that is not you struggle with, I ain't got no money, let me go rob a bank. If that was the case, I'd have been in the jail 1,000 times over for every time I was broke and thought like to go rob a bank or steal something from somebody. Peace of mind comes with knowing and resting in the Lord and knowing that it's going to work out. And you can put that aside and work on something else. And that's why I have peace of mind. That's why I don't worry about stuff. I don't stress over shit. I don't never let shit stress me out. I just can't because it's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to my physical health to be.
Yes.
So that's why, you know me, Sherri, I can take it down. I told Chris yesterday, I can answer my phone 5 to 9 hours later. I don't even give a damn. I'll get up and be like, oh, I'll call him tomorrow.
Take
the Lord
me down.
Wakes me up. Yes, I'd be like, if the Lord wakes me up, because I know what I need as I get older. I can't just hop and bop like I used to. It take me a couple of days to recover after traveling and doing Tighten Up Tuesday and being up to midnight. I can't just pop up at 6 in the morning. I'll be like, I'm getting up when I get up.
Yeah.
And I'm learning to go with my body because it just makes me feel better to not always try to force shit. So I'm learning as I get older, not that I'm settling, but I'm learning that everything ain't as urgent as I think it is.
It's not. It's not in the scheme of things. Everything is not.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things. And I want to do a sister talk where we like own our sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where we talk about that stuff and maybe go to some places.
Do you think that would be appropriate for daytime? Because I don't think sisters will ever really own their sexuality. And I don't, when you say that.
It depends on like what I'm talking about, like different, you know, as you get older, it's harder to have orgasms, you know, because it's hormonal.
You got to have those women that had to really admit that some of them really have never had an orgasm unless they masturbate or something like that. Women don't talk about stuff like that.
But here's the thing: when you cast it, you cast women who are going to talk about it. You're not gonna put a. That's what a lot of people say. Well, pick me. I'm a regular person. But sometimes you don't. You get in front of the camera and you freeze, or you get in front of people and you freeze.
The segment,
so that you have people who are going to talk.
you preview a special sexuality segment for a week and a half, and then the person comes on and they're like, I don't really feel comfortable diving into stuff like that.
Yeah, you gonna get comfortable. You got 3 minutes. You will get comfortable and be talking about it. But yeah,
I think that is so crazy how in the U.S. we can be so sexual. Everything is so sexual, but you can't talk about it. They just don't talk about it. And I just think that's crazy. Like when you go to Europe and everything is just so open and overt. And
it's very open. And I think that's something...
Yeah, and they talk about it and they experience it and it's not a big deal. And then they come here and it's like, oh, put some clothes on. But then you can look at on TV, even on commercials at 11 o'clock in the morning, half-ass naked people. And all of this sexuality that's everywhere on television. But then as soon as you say something, even on stage, it's like, oh, don't talk about that. Just let me see it. Don't talk about it. So now on my jokes, I'm just going to start acting shit out. I'm going to be a mime.
I think that's a good point.
I'm serious. It's sickening.
Sherri, I'm curious about this. You said you're moving to an apartment, like a large apartment. You're going to be living in the city, much different than, even though it's busy where you live in LA. Are you ready for this? B, tell her what you were experiencing before we logged on. Are you ready for a city neighborhood again, Sherri?
First of all, you that don't even compare. That's like apples and broccoli. Because Sherri living conditions are not going to be the same. I don't care if Sherri lived in a warehouse.
Still,
it'd be the dopest ass warehouse in New York City, and it ain't going to be in no neighborhood like mine where you got motherfuckers stealing, excuse my French, Instacart groceries. That's why I kept looking down at my phone. People probably kept saying, why she keep, because I was texting my husband saying, go get the groceries off the porch before we have to fuck somebody up 2 doors down for stealing neighbors' groceries.
Do you ever want to move?
No. You know why? Because I feel like I love people that live their life out loud. I don't like when I don't know my neighbors. And I lived in areas like that in LA. And I would see the same people when I was speaking. They would look at me like I'm crazy. You coming out walking your dog. And I'll be like, I don't know. Now, if something happened, they're going to be the first one running over and be like, ooh, can we borrow some of your candles? Ain't no lights. No, bitch, I don't know you like that. I was speaking with you. I'm not going to say, I don't live in no ghetto. I live in a nice mixed area with all kind of people. Puerto Rican, Asian, white, black, everybody. And that's what I like about the mix. I like that I can get to stuff close because I grew up in the country. And I said I would never live in a suburb because I grew up in this. I don't like suburbs. I'm just not that person. I like the inner city. I don't like downtown, like living in a condo with no grass and shit like that. But because I grew up country and my whole life was farming and shit like that, I was like, when I get to the city, I want to be around a group of people that are a mix. I don't want to be in the suburb and, everybody come out, cut the grass, get the neighbor, 5 houses on a block. Mm-hmm. I'm not that kind of person. So I ain't saying I'm about to just live down in North Philly anywhere, but yes, we are going to move, but I'm sure we're going to move we're probably moving 3 miles up in Chestnut Hill.
Right.
Yeah. But it's still the same kind of eclectic area, a little posher, but I'm going to miss all this. I don't.
The boom, 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 and the neighbors next door.
No
people pissing in your alley.
People pissing in the alley trying to shit by the car. And me, because I like to tell people to do shit. I like to be like, get out my backyard. Get your ass down the street. Don't doo-doo by my house. You go down 50 blocks or 50 feet and doo-doo. You don't know my stomach, bro. I don't give a damn about your stomach. Get your ass from behind my house. So I like to say shit like that. So if I live somewhere boring, I would get bored. I need a little drama here and there. You need a little You need a little excitement, like when the dogs is outside barking and biting each other's necks and shit. You be like, oh, they doing that again. Oh, fuck it, I'm used to that. Let me go back in the house. Right.
Oh, man.
I got to have a little bit of, because I'm country. And I'm saying, Chris, being from Kansas, I grew up in St. Clair, Missouri. Wasn't shit happening in St. Clair.
Sherri, wake up.
So when I got to Sherri, tired.
Do you want us to close it out, Sherri?
Yeah, maybe you should go to sleep. How about lay down?
It's been happening for 10 minutes, and I'm like, I don't know what the answer. I don't know what the answer is. B, like, I don't know if we have her answer questions.
He just fell asleep twice at the mic.
Let me tell you something. You got all kinds of advertisers coming on here. You got all this stuff. And if you need old Chris to chit chat with B for 10 minutes, please go get some rest.
Well, I do have to say, it's so funny. I'm so sorry. I did not even know I was asleep. You don't see my hands underneath the table. I'm like moving them like underneath. So,
you need to get some rest.
Because I've been waking up at 4 every morning to go work out. But I will say this. And I leave town tomorrow because I got to go fill in for Wendy.
And you have dinner tonight.
Huh?
And you have a dinner tonight.
It's impossible to move dinner. It's a major opportunity.
No, I'm saying you also have dinner tonight.
And
in addition to this. Dinner
tonight. Yeah, so I probably got to take a nap because
you can take a nap. And you forgetting that you are turning 55.
I sure am. It's so funny. 17, you can work all day, go party, come home, change clothes, work, go party. Now, literally about 8 o'clock, my body be like, bitch, it's time. It want to shut down. And I just said no to stand up because trying to find a work-life balance. Because, I do 7 clubs a night, get on stage 7 times a week doing stand-up. And I had to say no to everything because
you can't do all
tired.
That. You need to rest.
Yeah, I'm going to go take a nap because I got a big dinner. But Chris and I did the podcast because Kym had to go. And it was a lot of really great response, Chris, I have to say.
Yeah, had a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of really nice comments.
People liked it. They did. So with that, I'm going to go, hey, Chris, take over.
And you know what? And you guys can just look at B. Because
I'm gonna tell everybody why I'm an auntie and I ain't trying to be a mama.
Don't do that.
I think it's fun when you show yourself. You're not ready to show yourself. Ooh, where my appendix is so sore, huh?
Are you doing better, Sherri?
It was 2 different questions. What?
Go ahead, B.
Well, you said I never did a show yourself. What is a show yourself?
No, I said Chris needs to show himself.
Chris needs to show.
We did the show. Last week, I think he showed himself, but all the time, Chris ain't ready to show himself. It's not like he's ready. This is an emergency podcast.
Oh, this was,
because here's the thing, B, Kym and I will set it for 4 o'clock on Wednesday, and then she's working, and then I'm working. Then poor Chris is like, but I'll be available at 2. And I'm like, well, I'm busy at 2. And Kim's like, well, I'm free. And then we go back and forth, and Chris is just, his head is spinning. So he said, if you can do it now, I will plug this machine up. And B says she's available and we will do this podcast right now. And that's what he did. So he may be in his pajamas. I don't know.
It's not that.
Well,
it's I didn't call one of our engineers in, and I'm back in the room where there's no camera.
He's engineering.
So
you're engineering.
Yeah, and if you want to see my face last night, I got some compliments. Something with my beard or hair was going right because a lot of people on Tighten Up Tuesday.
He put that miracle butter on that beard.
Thank you, Sita. Thank you, Sita. No, everybody was very, very nice. So thank you, Sherri. Go get some rest. We'll close it out with B.
All right, you guys. Love you guys. I gotta go get some sleep because I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to work out as well. So this talk show's coming up. There's a certain way I got to get ready for it.
Sherri.
So let me just tell you what my cousin Jan said today. She was all like, what happened to Sherri? Why she ain't on Wendy? I said, Kym. She said, yeah, I saw Kym on there with some boy.
50-year-old man.
Ain't no damn boy. That's a man. She's talking about, I saw Kym
she'll
on
be
there
back on there.
Boy.
I think Kym will be back on there. It's April. So in April, in May, and in June, she'll be back on there, I believe, 3 more times to fill in for Wendy, as all of the other Michael Rappaport as well, Finesse Mitchell, me. We all do a 1 week a month. And so, Okay, I am going to
leave it to the 2 future co-hosts of Two Funny Mamas. We'll close it out. No mamas after.
Yeah, one funny auntie.
All right, Sherri.
Thank you very much, guys. And so we'll talk later, and we'll do a Black business next week, and then we will do some comments. And Frida Payne's books, I believe, got sent out.
I think they have. I've received one video in my DMs saying they got them. Yeah.
Yes.
And I believe that Sherri's flash rags are getting sent out.
Yep, that's happening too.
I need those so bad. Oh my goodness, this woo-wee, yes.
Oh, you think they're gonna let you have a flash rag on Wendy? If you
I probably would.
B could be your sweat gal. She runs out and she hits 2 hits to the neck during the show if you get hot.
Because they may not want you to look like you're sweating on television, but if you had to come out with a flash
I don't sweat, I probably wouldn't admit that would be doing that. I would admit that on my podcast, but probably not. I swear it hurts where my appendix used to be. Wow, I got.
Oh, well, then maybe you could have a flash rag and be like, "Ooh, I need this rag right here on my side."
I'm going to bed, y'all.
It's so soft and plush.
Bye, Sherri.
All right, guys.
Love you. Everybody. Thanks for having me.
You too.
Enjoy dinner.
Thank you.
Chris, tell John I said these flash rags are so soft that Sherri could double it up like an ace band. Just look at this, Chris. And if she on Wendy with that tight ass girdle thing on her, she got a flash rag right here.
What?
And then she could be like, oh, excuse me, audience. I can't breathe. Let me get this off my side. Oh, it just happens to be a flash rag. I started to sweat because y'all know I had surgery and my appendix is hurting. So I just had to put this flash rag on my side. It's so soft.
Oh,
think she can get away with that?
I think so. I think that's a solid plan. I think that you've signed yourself up for 12 jobs on the new show.
Put Sherri in New York, close to Philadelphia, which ain't nothing but an hour and 10-minute ride on the Excella. That costs $210. But I ain't getting on the Excella because I'm on the Frugal Flip, so I'll be on the SEPTA and the New Jersey Transit, which is $46 round trip.
Okay.
They shouldn't have never put Sherri in New York because I'm doing the set, I'm doing the warm up. I'm gonna be in there overnight, vacuuming in the floors and shit and get your stuff straight. I'm gonna be like, Dennis, you can sleep over there in that little closet. We good.
You got a whole plan.
A little tent. I got a plan.
Okay.
They gonna wake up in the morning to see me. I'm gonna have my Sandman shit on like I'm on the Apollo. I'm like, are y'all ready?
No.
We ready to go. We ready to go. Ready to go for the Sherri Show. We ready?
They're not gonna know what to do with it.
Chris, they gonna 302 me. They gonna call the Nut House people on me. Sherri gonna be like, B-Phlat, if you don't get your ass out here. I was like, I thought y'all needed me to warm up the crowd.
Oh my gosh.
They gonna put me outside. I'm gonna be right outside the building. About, is y'all ready? Come and get your free ticket for the Sherri Show. It's right on in.
You're literally gonna be dancing for your dinner. Okay.
Dancing for my dinner.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna have a sign on my back saying, "This helped pay for my podcast."
Wait, do we need to bust out the Cash App dance when you go on Sherri's new show?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I feel like if I gotta do all that, I ain't got no permanent spot yet.
Yeah.
So they gonna have to steal Cash App. When I get a permanent spot and y'all see me doing my segment, it says, "Hey, welcome back to Frugal Facial Flips."
Hey, we were talking about this, and you said broccoli to apples. What was happening before we started the show?
Somebody trying to steal Instagram? Shit.
No, Instacart. What? No, the bass.
It's Chris. If I turn my mic up, you can hear it right now. Let me turn the volume up. You hear it?
No, but keep it. Hang
okay, I'm gonna turn it back. I can hear it in my. They playing. This goes on. So today is the first day of hot. So it's gonna go on to the first day of cold, which will probably be like November 1st. Day in, day out. 11 a.m. to midnight. I gotta hear this. Just fine. Ooh. Over and over. Same playlist. This is going on the 4th year.
What do they do?
Dance on the porch.
Are you serious?
Yes.
This is your neighbor?
Chris, wait a minute. You didn't hear them on Tighten Up Tuesday? And I kept saying, let me turn, because they was out there cutting up. And I was like, what the hell? It sounded like 40 people was out there and it'd just be 6 people.
But they just
6 people.
Just a porch party.
Chris, it'd be jumping. I'm talking about every day. We've complained. This has been going on. The neighbors have been complaining for years. This is going every day. If it's cold tomorrow, but if it's hot the next day,
they make up for lost time.
Oh, and they be out there dancing like they in the club. I'm talking about they be dancing together.
Really?
Like if it's a slow dance song come on, then they start slow dancing. All this be on the porch. Yes. They get on our fucking nerve.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So all we hear right now is the thumping, and it's going to go on. What time is it right now?
Right now it'd be 7:30 your time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's why we can't hear shit on our TV. We got to turn our shit up loud. And then we hear our neighbors' TV because they got to turn their shit up loud because they like, y'all shit loud. That's because we can't hear.
Yeah.
Because of the music. And it's very annoying. It's very annoying because, first of all, I want y'all to switch y'all music up. It'd be the same playlist in the exact same order. And we know every song in every order. It's like, even when I'm on the toilet shitting, and the music on, I'm like, oh, I know the next song. That used to be my jam.
Dennis is in the room with you. Your husband.
And then we'll start singing the song so we can hear it through the glass.
So wait. Like, what if you hijacked it through Bluetooth? Like, could you connect to their system and play your own music?
Your boy got a lock. Because they think
that was the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, he got a lock on there. But I told you he know about all of that. So he hooks it up out there. And believe me, if we were having a block party, it would be off the chain.
Yeah.
But we can't have a block party every day, Chris.
That's a lot.
They still celebrating lockdown COVID. That's what they say. Because they ain't got no jobs. So they still on the lockdown mentality. And they started this during lockdown. So it's just been going on. And they literally party. They be drunk, smoking, listening to their music all day and night, loud. As long as it's hot, because they got to be outside. Can't nobody go in the house. All these little people that's out there, they don't live over there. They come to visit every day, and then they come to piss in my back area because they ain't, he don't let them in there. Curtis' mama, I put his name out there. His mama not letting them in the house, so they got to come over here and pee behind my house and do what they do.
Outside.
Yes, right here. I told you it was a pod back there, and they used to pee on the other side of the pod, and I couldn't see them. But then when my neighbor got rid of that storage pod, I would see their ass. I'd be like, "Excuse me."
Oh my God.
And they'd be like, "Oh, Miss, you don't mind if we relieve ourselves?" I said, "Yes, I do. Why y'all got to come across the street and pee over here?
Yeah,
y'all in somebody's house. Pee in their house.
Right. Kids out.
Ain't no damn dogs." But the lady won't let them in their house, so they got to come and use the bathroom.
Well, maybe we can look into that.
Show you about the type of people they are, that you can't even come in there to piss, but you can be on my porch every day for 4 years.
Partying. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't know if it.
I got something for you.
Mr. Turner bushes and shit. All his shit stay brown. They don't even turn green no more.
Are you serious?
They'll be pissing on the back of his. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think, like, could you combat it by playing your own music or music that you hate?
Oh, no.
Where it just start into a war.
They drown out. Mr. Turner stopped doing his little block party that he do right after 4th of July because their music just drowns out. And they got it on low, Chris.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It drowns out everything. So you can't even do your own thing. You don't even want to do your own thing. Like, even when I'm out there sweeping, I just be sweeping to their shit. I feel like, that used to be my jam. I just sweep to their music.
Do you wait till you go out to a specific time of the playlist?
No, because I know the playlist. Yeah, I know that thing by heart. It don't change. It's in the same order. And then when she get loud, I hear you girl jumping. Her song came on by Mary J. Oh, and then get turned up. They get turned up. They turn up over there. Chris, everybody over there 45 and up. It ain't no young people over there. I'm talking about this is 45 to like 62.
Oh, wow. That's interesting because I don't know. I guess maybe just because Dennis plays nice. I feel like somebody gets smacked for that.
No, see, Dennis is my backup. See, I'm the henchman. I'm the one that run out there and run my mouth and tell people. Yeah, see, he don't want to have to put his hands on nobody because he will kill somebody for me.
Yeah,
that's why he always tells me, quit saying shit to people, leave them young boys alone because he gonna have to fuck somebody up. And I'll tell him, I'll come in the house, I'll be like, I'm just letting you know I cussed them young boys out. So if I'm going to walk to the corner store and if I get jumped on, you know. And he's like, I told you, but you ain't, because that's why Lynn made me that shirt, Chris, see something, say something. Because I am a see something, say something, and I can back my shit up. I will be ready to fight your ass. I ain't going to be all like, we call the police. I ain't no snitch.
If you call the police, it's got to be similar. If you call the police in St. Louis about like a minor fight, like they probably won't answer for like half an hour because there's no dispatchers. B, they're not coming unless somebody's dead. So
that's why I'm seeing something, say something.
Got it.
Because I figure if I say something right now, it's going to get nipped in the bud. Yep. Snitches hide behind stuff. They don't nobody know who did it. They don't want to. They want to remain anonymous. Hell no. I know. I said it. I'm saying it to your ass right now. I am a see something, say something. That's me.
All right.
And that's why Dennis be like, I'm going to fight. I'm going to have to fight somebody.
I hope he doesn't. He's smart to not. Let's read a couple comments from that episode from last week, and we'll get you out of here. Thank you, by the way, for jumping in.
I appreciate this. I appreciate. Maybe they might give me an NAACP award.
I'll let you hold mine.
This part right here.
I'll let you hold mine.
I told you, Chris, I'm getting me a 3D printer. Just send me a picture of yours. I'm gonna make my own shit up.
That'll be your next flip.
Yep, send me a picture. I'm gonna get me a printer. I know somebody with one. I'm gonna have them make me one. I want a little mini one.
Well, you can check that out every Tuesday on Tighten Up Tuesdays with B-Flat. Be sure to tune in for the newest frugal flip. Okay, so here's some comments. I had a blast with Sherri, and that's funny because that's how we met. Several years ago, I had a great interview with her. It was a lot of fun. So last week, if you missed TFM Coast to Coast, Kym was in New York. Sherri was in LA. Kym did about 20 minutes of the show and then had to duck out and go to the Michael Jackson show. So here's a few comments. One main theme, B, was that Sherri put it out there that she prefers a short king. She likes a man that's 5'9" or shorter. She said, "Bring it on."
She's 4'9". She's like 5 foot even.
So that brought out quite a few comments about people having opinions on that. So let's find this. We got a few here. I love that too. I was like, you know what? People are always throwing it to the tall dudes. The short guys get some. Oh, let's see. And what's you prior to Dennis? Where were you at on that? And I don't know how tall Dennis is.
He's 5'11". Mm-hmm. Like right under 6 foot.
I wouldn't call that short.
I never dated short. I never dated guys like under like 5'9".
Yeah.
Maybe 5'10". But I've always dated tall dudes, like basketball dudes.
Basketball. Dudes. Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always dated like athletes.
You see the way
baseball players and shit like that.
You see the way Kym talks about Dwight Howard? 7 foot tall. He played in Philly for a little bit. Okay. From Alma. So Alma Mommy Scott. Climb the tall tree, Sherri. 6'5", I was fine. In the 6'3" area, he found me. They find you. It works. Can't stand a short man. I'm 5'1". He has to be 5'10". At least 6'1" and up is good. How do you feel about that? A short woman demanding a taller man?
Well, Sherri is not your average height. Like the average woman height is like 5'4". Sure. Right? Mm-hmm. So she's a little way under that shit. I'm 5'4" and I'm taller than Sherri. So Sherri, I don't blame her because look, I'm 5'4". I wouldn't want no man that's like 6'4", because then you're not level. I wouldn't want my head right at his waist all the time. Right. That's too much expectations. Yeah. Sherri don't want to have to look at his belt all the time. You see what I'm saying?
That's fair. Yep.
Shit, I would. And then he'd be like, "Oh, you right there. You might live. You right there."
Oh, is that what he'd say? Oh, you got to find a different dude. He can't be talking to you like that.
Right? Exactly. I don't want to be, every time I look at you, I'm right at your waistline.
He's just raising his eyebrows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you looking at me like you at my waistline. Hell no. So I'm with Sherri.
So you agree with that?
She's not your average height.
Right.
Even if she had a dude Dennis' height, she's still short. She'd be like right under Dennis's chest. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can see with her, like even a guy that's like 5'7" and 5'9" is still taller than her.
Yeah.
She's only 5 foot.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I get
5'5" dude, would feel tall.
Yeah. But that makes her dude feel like, he won't have that Napoleon syndrome. Because if he's 5'7", he already got that. But shit, if he dating Sherri and she's 5 foot, that makes him feel like, oh, I'm a king. Shit, I'm 7 inches taller than her.
That's a short king.
But I'm still shorter than my brother. See what I'm saying?
Sick in the head says a compact short king. They were laughing about that. Doward Washington left a comment on that clip that says, that is hilarious. Thank you for embracing short dudes. I like that. Shout out to Cheryl. She said, Sherri and I have good chemistry. And Tiffany was happy that she thought it was a loss. Tiffany Turner went back and listened because we had that dreadful internet issue and it cut out briefly. What a nightmare that has been. You have that in Philadelphia at all?
No, Chris. Y'all only have that in y'all building.
In our office specifically.
In y'all office.
Because we don't pay the bill.
Specifically. I ain't going to say that. I don't know what the hell going on in y'all building.
Man. No, it's an issue. It's this part of town. It's a building, and it's the only access we have.
Chris, it's not in y'all part of town. I told you I called my mama who lived down the street from y'all building, and a couple cousins. They was like, "We got Spectrum." I don't know what's wrong with that.
Shut up. I live in a neighborhood 4 miles away, and it was fine. There was nothing.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Something is going. Maybe because you all have so much going on with the servers.
No, it's the build. It's our entire building. There's 10 commercial accounts in here, plus the foundation that owns the building. They own 8 venues within a block or two. It is a major problem.
Yeah, so it's a lot running out of that building.
Yeah, but this is 2022, B. Come on.
Chris, you're going to have to go on down there on, I'm going to say about like Cass and Grand. You know what that is?
Yeah, sure do.
Get you one of them people selling one of them satellites on the Family Dollar.
I don't know how that works. I wouldn't want to owe them a bill. That's for sure.
They selling down there on the Family Dollar parking lot. Get somebody to hook y'all up so y'all can have y'all some shit coming from the satellite.
Right, of course.
You ain't got to worry about Spectrum.
Oh
Chris,
my gosh!
When I get home, I'm gonna show you about some hookups.
Oh boy! Let's see it.
Real good hookups.
A couple more comments.
Talk about it on the internet.
No, you can't.
Talk about it.
No, you can't. That's
Exactly.
Slick Stevie will take care of you with some of those. Jasmine _Valentine 1998. My 2 favorite aunties, Sherri and Kym, and hello, Chris. That seriously, the show is too much. I love it. That's the best part. I think about this. Like obviously, it's fun to get up and cut up with talented people like Sherri and Kym, but the fans, man, there is so much love in these comments, and there's some negative ones, and that's okay too.
The Image Award, Chris.
Yeah, because
they're personable. They're not on the show trying to act all glamorous and fake and corny. People get to see the real
thing. For sure.
Exactly. It's like they get to see real people. It's like just because we have these glamorous jobs and they force us to wear these wigs and lashes and burn our moles off and all this other stuff, we are real people, and you get to see us in our real, raw, just great Black woman form. So that's why people love the show. And then they throw me on there, and I'm super ignorant,
I was gonna say, I don't know if you fit in with that. You're so just sophisticated.
I'm so not. It's funny. I am, but I'm not. I'm yin and yang.
No, I get it. Yeah.
I'm yin and yang. I'm not a middle ground type person. And that's why I love Sherri and Kym, because they are very sympathetic and empathetic, and they have apathy and all that. And they know how to have middle ground with people. And you know me, like Sherri imitates me. I'm like, girl, please, bitch, fuck them. I'll slap a bitch.
Do you do a Kym impression?
Oh, this is a Kym impression.
Okay, here we go.
Chris,
eat the piece.
You got your yellow pants on.
Eat the food. Eat a piece of food as soon as you
Wait a minute. I'll be right back.
Now scream.
Where's my phone? Bring my phone in here. I got to get off of this in a minute, Chris. You know they about to call me in 10 minutes.
Scream for Joshua.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Scream for Joshua.
Joshua! He already in here. Oh, shit. I didn't know he was under the table. Get from under the table.
Say no, Dexter. Perfect. We're on it.
He'll be all over the place.
She is. And you all need to check her out whenever she's back on Wendy. And
why you got me talking about my soror?
What? That was
Why
you.
do you have me talk about my soul around?
You're an adult.
Kym.
You're an adult.
Kym all over the place. She be stressing me out. She don't like when I'm on time. You know that, Chris.
Oh boy.
That ain't her thing. She be like, B, you be on time for shit. I don't be ready. Then don't give me a time. You see what I'm saying?
We need to do the opposite. We need to tell Kym 20 minutes before it starts, and we need to tell you 20 minutes after it starts.
After it starts,
and
exactly.
you'll meet in the middle, maybe.
And we'll meet in the middle because you know me.
That's true.
I'll be ready.
Hey, before we get out of here,
this is my third time on the show, Chris.
When?
No, with this shirt on. That's why I'm going out to Sherri house to get some shit.
With that warm up?
Yeah,
With
this shirt, I had the warm up on Tuesday, but I changed.
Oh,
I had the shirt on this show before and on Tighten Up Tuesday twice. I don't give a damn. I ain't got no clothes like them. But when I come back from LA from Raid Sherri, y'all gonna see me with Sherri shit on.
That's how
y'all returning the Sherri. I might have to grab a couple wigs and throw them on so when she's not here. Chris, I'll have her shirt.
You'll be ready. They
don't know it's not me. Once I open my mouth, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's B-Phlat."
And you can watch B do that every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tighten Up Tuesday. Subscribe to this channel.
Flip your shit and make it fly. Did I do that sophisticated?
Wait, ready? Here we go. Say it. Go.
Tighten Up Tuesdays, where we flip your shit and make it fly.
Cut. No, that's great.
I was trying to do the rock and throw my eyebrow up. I can't do that.
That's all right. Reminder, check out Sherri next week on the Wendy Show, filling in. You can watch her, and then Kym's going to be back on throughout the spring and summer. B, you've got a comedy show. What's going on with that?
I do this Sunday, a Sunday brunch, Women's History Month. A couple ladies opening for me, but obviously they're featuring me. No one else is on the flyer, obviously. And with my man Touré, it's my little bro. So I'm looking forward to this. It's here in Philadelphia. Everybody's always, when are you going to perform in Philly? So I'm in Philly this Sunday, which is March 20th at Exclusively Yours. So come check us out. It's a 12 o'clock Sunday brunch. It's going to be dope. Because I'm there. I'm in there like a booty hair, Chris.
Oh, love it.
I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, my gosh. Follow Kym and Sherri on Instagram at Kym Whitley, at Sherri E. Shepherd, at Flat Out Funny for B. And if you feel like it, if you're charitable, at Insta Denman on Instagram. B, great show. Yes. Hopefully Sherri got that nap in.
You know Sherri ain't taking no damn nap.
She's not. She's on the IG Live right now.
She on Instagram.
For sure.
She on Instagram, right? And then she going to go to dinner and fall out at the table. And her face going to be in the plate.
TMZ.
And then somebody going to, thank you, TMZ. She don't want to listen to a motherfucker. I said go lay down. But you know, when you tell people to do something, they going to do the opposite.
That's how it goes.
So if you was falling asleep at the mic twice and you ain't taking no nap, if you come up with a plate of fettuccine on your face, don't say I ain't tell you. Love you.
We tried.
Love you, sis.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Two Funny Mamas. We'll be back next week, Thursday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 12 Pacific. Dance them off. Dance them off, B.
Oh, they ain't got no music. Ooh. They need some music.
Bye, everybody.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas.